Back as promised. Um, First of all, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Joyful State of Mind. I am the Joyful One, and thank you for joining me for this video. So I recently turned 50, very recently, and I'm spending it at a tiny home up in the mountains, really enjoying the view. And I said that I was going to come back on and talk about some things that some advice that I would give to women who haven't made it to 50 yet. Just a few things. I would say, first and honestly foremost, embrace your authentic self. Life is too short. Own your unique qualities, culture, experiences. Stand proud in who you are. And don't let anyone make you feel small. Embrace your authentic self. You know, I won't say I struggle with that ever, but I think people around me did struggle with that. I don't fit into any particular box. I do recall being called an Oreo. If you know, you know. I had all types of friends. I enjoyed all types of things, all types of dancing, all types of entertainment, all types of music. And I just say I have quirky ways about me. And I'm okay with that. And I truly feel like I was always okay with that. But I wasn't necessarily okay with knowing that others were not okay with that. Sitting here at 50, fabulous, finally 50, I don't think about it anymore. I won't say I could care less or I don't care. I don't even think about it anymore. I just know that I'm full of joy and love and care and concern and compassion for people, especially those that are hurting. And I really don't give thought anymore to other people's opinions of how I show up. As long as I know that I'm showing up authentic to who I am, then I'm okay. Second, it's been talked about a lot, but not enough. Prioritize mental health and self-care. Oh boy, this is a big one. Just take time to nurture your mental health, emotional and spiritual well-being. You know, whether you're going through, therapy, mindfulness, prayer, healthy boundaries, all of these are tools of strength, not weakness. For a long time, I battled depression. And I didn't know it was depression because it was so long that it was just normal. It was just who I am, you know? I didn't know that other people didn't think this way, didn't feel this way. And you'll hear a lot of people say that. You'll hear Black women to say that that's not what we do. We don't talk about our feelings. We push them down and press on, and we trust God, those of us who are Christians. But talking about mental illness and seeking to become whole and healed from trauma, It's not an act of lack of faith. And that's what I really, really want you to grasp. It's not. Taking medicine is not an act of lack of faith. And you'll hear Christians say that. You'll hear family and friends maybe say that. But your mental health and self-care is your priority. It's never going to be as important to anyone else. I don't care how much they love you, because it's you. It's your life. It's your body. It's your mind. So prioritize it. Figure out what you need to heal or cope, because honestly, some things you don't heal from. I know. Unpopular opinion. God can do anything. I know he can, and I believe that. And I've seen him do so many things for me. But I also know that God authors and he allows things. And then there's just the vicissitudes of life, you know? So sometimes it's just learning to cope. Sometimes it's healing. Sometimes it's healing with scars. Whatever it is, I'm not here to debate that. I just want you, your 20-year-old self, your 30-year-old self, your 40-year-old self, 50 and beyond, please prioritize your mental health. Don't be worried about stigmas and biases and opinions and rumors and all the things, shame and embarrassment, and all the things we let make us feel like we can handle it on our own. We just need to pray and fast it away, or it's in the past and we're okay now. But we know deep down we're not. Please prioritize your mental health and do what you need to do for you. And if you don't know what that is, then seek help to find out what that is. I think the third thing I would say is value education, but know it's more than a formal degree. You know, learning is a lifelong journey. Yes, invest in education, whether through formal schooling, life lessons, self-development, knowledge, growth, open doors that lead to empowerment and freedom, whatever your path, value it. You know, as long as you're learning, you're still growing, you're still living. Invest in yourself every day. Be open. I'm not saying be easily swayed from who you are and your core beliefs. I am saying be open to hear the unpopular opinions. Be open to have dialogue about it, because I really believe you can learn something from everybody, even those that you may say is your enemy. And who knows, you may also teach some things too in your quest to learn. Choose relationships wisely. Wow. I can't, there's not enough time, not enough words to articulate how important this is. It literally can be life and death. Whether that is an actual physical death or a spiritual death, mental death. People have lost their minds because of being in the wrong relationships. And I'm not just talking about romantic or intimate relationships. I'm talking about the people you do life with, the people you worship with, whatever your religion. I'm Christian, but whatever your religion. The people you worship with, the people you do life with, your community. Please be wise. Don't put on rose-colored glasses when you see red flags. And by the way, one person's red flag is not necessarily another person's red flag. People see things differently. People are affected by things differently. So you can't let anybody determine for you what is a red flag. But please don't deceive yourself when you know something is a red flag and explain it away. Or, oh, I'm looking at the bigger picture. There's just this one thing, or just that one time, or just... You are your own best advocate. You are positioned to be your best advocate. Only you know how you feel deep inside. God knows, and you. Sometimes we don't even have words for how we feel, but we have an inclination. Think about what's important to you and fill your circle. And listen, it does not have to be a big one. I've had lots of acquaintances, lots of associates. I have lots of acquaintances, associates, and I love them, but they're not my friends. I've got just a few true friends, and that's okay. And that's important too. I used to long for, the girlfriends, 5, maybe a group of 5 of us, and we would get together and we'd go on girl trips, and I used to get sad every Christmas because I fed into the marketing and the movies and the commercials, these big Christmas parties, and I thought, oh, my Christmas never looks like that. And I would really fight depression. But things started to change in my mind. Being content does not mean you're being complacent. Is there a fine line? Yeah. But being content does not mean complacent. I'm 50 and I'm content. I'm content with the way my life is. I'm content with the way my finances are. Yes, everything can always be better, but there's joy in contentment, even while striving to improve, Just don't be so focused on your future that you can't be grateful for your present. You rob yourself. I know. I have done that. I have robbed myself of the present because I'm so concerned with the future. Not anymore. The Bible says, I've learned the secret of being content. Whether I have a lot or a little, I'm content. And that's why I'm the joyful one. Not because everything is always great. Not because I don't have hard days. Not because I don't have trauma that I'm healing from and working through. Not because I don't deal with different mental illnesses, because I do. I do. But I have joy, God-given joy, and peace, and contentment, and security in who God made me and who He called me to be. And I no longer worry about what I'm not. I used to beat myself up, and I know, oh man, if I could go back and tell 20-year-old me, listen, it's not that serious, I would have saved myself a lot of heartache, because I have always been my worst critic. And I've always struggled with giving myself grace, the same grace I can freely give others. But that's a part of this turning 50, that grace is there. Could have did better with some things, but grace is there. Forgiveness is there for me, and you should forgive you too. I know sometimes it's hard because you feel like, oh, I can't believe I'm here again. I knew better. I can't believe I'm back in this relationship. I can't believe I gained the weight back. I can't believe I lost my temper. I can't believe. But you know what? A new day with brand new mercies. That's what God gives us. So why can't you give that to yourself? Anyways, I'm smiling at 50. I got joy, I got peace, and I have contentment. And that is what I hope for you. That's what I pray for you, my Joy Riders. If this has been encouraging to you and anybody else that you might think of, please consider subscribing to the channel as I continue on this journey through 50. Come on and joyride with me. That's what I call my followers, my Joy Riders. Not like the Joy Riders that, took cars, but riding in a wave of joy, choosing to be joyful, choosing to be content, choosing to be hopeful and positive while dealing with real life, because it can be done. All right, I got to get back to my tasks for today. It was great talking with you. And, man, y'all, I just want to show y'all this one more time. You see that? That is God's great joy. And I'm going to take it all in. This is 50. Be kind to your mind, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, Joy Riders.